Life puts you through a billion obstacles. Yeah? But I'm glad it hasn't made me a mother yet. Because how the fuck would I deal with that? I didn't base my hair for 3 days, knowing very well that I have a dry scalp. No. Washed my hair today because I was starting to get scabs and shit because my scalp is dry. I didn't base it till I got back from work after I washed it this morning because I didn't have the time because I didn't want to wake up. I'm only doing this after I come back from work. I'm about to put oil on it and it has a bit of like water in it and stuff. I don't need people to tell me how to do my hair. Like, I'm not in the mood. But y'all, I'm about to base it now. Ne? So technically, it's been 4 days of me not basing my hair, scalp, whatever, which gets dry as fuck. And you want me to listen to Goo Goo Gaga with a stinky nappy on them? Excuse you? You know, I don't have like a set structure of how I want to do this channel, right? So just bear with me as I play around with different scenarios, scenes. I'm gonna try and see if I play the audio. Because last time I did it on a piece of paper, like I read a piece of paper to you guys, right? And afterwards I discussed what was on the paper. It was basically like my intro to the channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out in my previous video. But now I'm gonna do an audio version of Dear Diary, right? I just want to see how that plays out and how that goes. It's definitely much quicker than writing something down on a fucking piece of paper. Like, I will be spending 5 minutes writing this shit down on a piece of paper and it'll take me 2 seconds to audio it and put it on a video. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see in terms of editing how that works out, right? But anyways, the audio will be playing like now, and I will react to it in real time while it is playing and just see how we're able to play around with the field. You're figuring this shit out with me at this point. Do you understand? And that's fine. That's absolutely fucking okay. Just stay till the end. If I had a gun, I'd point it to your head, but I don't. Let's roll. Today's topic is parenthood. Right. I'm not a mother, nor do I dream about being a mom. Straight. Some say your frontal lobe will develop, then you'll want kids. You'll meet the right person and you want kids. Once you get pregnant, you won't be scared of being a mom because of all the hormones running through you. I don't care to listen to any of this shit. I do not want to have kids, period. If I did have kids in the future, they would not come out of me. Trust that. I think when I decide I want to have kids, I, number one, have to have fuck you money. Very important. Then afterwards, I'll teach my kid to be so independent, smart, involve them in so many extracurricular activities, hug them all the time till they get sick of me, make sure their dad is present and loves them to death. I will make them wise. I will build their future before they come, not after. I need my baby to not be afraid to question the world and people's actions the way I was afraid to when I was younger. I need my baby a bit sheltered at first so that I can teach them everything they need to know before the world corrupts them with stupid
This might be
things.
good or bad. I don't know.
So much for my baby. I would want them to have a mama that's okay mentally, a mom that has achieved most of her life dreams. I would love them to death. I don't want kids though. Not right now. Okay. Let's even forget about having a little tyrant running around your house, you feeling sleep deprived because they won't go to sleep, you bleed in money taking care of them till they are in their 20s or whenever they're able to live on their own. Let's forget that. Birthing that baby and bringing them here is a mission on its own. You could tear, you could suffer strenuous labor. You might bleed out and die. You definitely aren't pissing the same way once you survive that shit. Your coochie could fall out of your vagina. Your stomach is now stretched out, so you probably have the worst stretch marks that will not go away. Now you're fat and maybe you're struggling to lose that weight. Having dealt with that trauma, you still have to be there 100% for the baby that ripped your vagina open to get here. Sometimes you're doing this all alone. I know that in life, not a lot is guaranteed, but god dang, going through that much trauma and then
By
doing this
yourself.
parenting thing by yourself must be hell at first. Because obviously you're not used to this shit. Sure, you get used to it at some point, but that doesn't mean it's easier. You have to deal with like pregnancy
Mm-hmm.
brain, postpartum
Yep.
depression as well. Like, yo, puningi. And you are only just one
You know what my
person.
thing is with motherhood, having a baby? To the people that do actually like go through motherhood and they have kids and, obviously they're happy with their little families and their kids are growing, they're so proud of their achievements. It I feel like to me it doesn't matter how much you love your kid. Like it's a very difficult thing to go through. Whether or not you fall in love with the journey as you go, or you end up just like dead ass hating it. Like it's a very, very, very difficult thing to go through. Like mothers are very strong people. You deciding to bring an entire human being into the world is one of the most scariest and beautiful things you will ever do as a mom or as a woman, right? I do think it's a blessing to be able to bring a child into the world. I do think that the people that do choose to be mothers, the women that choose to be mothers, are very strong people because you have to be mentally strong to be able to mother a child. Like, you go through the birthing process, your body changing, you learning to fall in love with this new body you got, you may be hating the body you have because it's changed so much during the pregnancy. Like, and then after the baby's born, you literally were ripped open to give birth. And then you have to be there for your baby 100%. Do you get how, like, okay, it's not fucked per se, I guess, right? Like, because it is what it is. You chose to be a mother, so you show up in whatever way that you should, right? But you were ripped open to bring this human being into the world. And then before you can even deal with like your postpartum depression, you maybe hating the way your body looks, you being just like physically tired and going through body trauma, you have to be there 100% for your baby. And I think the scariest part to me afterwards is that some of the times the father of your baby is not even there to begin with, right? Like the person that literally put their freaking sperm in you could disappear at any point in time, and you have to go through all that trauma by yourself. Like, I don't understand. Like, yo, I would die. Like, I chose to have your baby. You leave me to take care of your baby by myself while I have gone through so much trauma through bringing to bring them into the world. Like, what? Maybe. I mean, obviously, there's like a million reasons for me as to why I don't want to have kids, but that's definitely one of them, right? I I can't bring your big-headed kid into this world and then you leave after they rip my vagina open. Like, no. But besides that, right? You go through the birthing process, your body gets traumatized. Your vagina is not the same. They literally have to sew you back up because you pushed an entire human being out of your cooch. I mean, obviously, your cooch is a muscle, right? So eventually, over time, when it heals, it like sort of comes back together. I don't believe it's ever like really the same. I hear a lot of women say, after they've given birth, it's like they can't even hold their piss anymore because like their womb is not the same. Their
The verjuge is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't even hold piss anymore because you just literally pushed a whole human being out of you. But whatever.
Body changes after giving birth, postpartum, are significant as the body shifts from supporting pregnancy to recovering and lactating. These changes are temporary for many, lasting about 6 weeks, but some can be permanent.
Right? You go through bodily trauma, you bring this baby into the world, and then you have like a million and one expenses after the baby's born. You know, it's nappies, it's the milk, it's the clothes. Maybe they have a skin condition. You have to make sure there's emergency money for the hospital, for the clinic, in case your baby gets sick. You know, I don't even know how my mom dealt with me when I was a baby, right? I never really have asked her, like, in depth, like, how she dealt with me after I got born, because I actually got sick when I was like, I think 3 days old, she said, because she gave birth to me in Johannesburg City, right? And 3 days later, she was on a bus heading home, which is the Eastern Cape. So on the way home, apparently, like where she was sitting, the window up there was like open. And I'm literally 3 days old. My lungs have not developed. I'm not like a fully functioning human being yet. Like everything, like anything and everything could get me sick. So the wind from the bus traveling from Joburg to home got me so effing sick. I was in the hospital for a month. She said she had to pump, you know, milk and stuff and checked on me every day, like at the hospital to see if I'm fine. Like literally, I almost died as a baby. And she was able to be there after her body went through so much trauma to take care of her baby because her baby's not fine. And you know, I understand with pregnancy that it's different for women to women. Some women actually have like very smooth pregnancies. Okay, obviously like labor pains and all this and that come and factor in like to the birthing process, but some women actually say it's not as bad, right? Which is why some keep having more babies, right? I think my mom's birth stories were very traumatic. I had to be cut out of her stomach because I wasn't like situated right. I was a C-section baby. And then I have a brother. He was like natural birth, right? But that also didn't sound fun for her. Like she had to do that for like hours. And I'm not saying my mother doesn't obviously regret having kids because she loves us so fucking much, and I love her too, to death. I literally said this to one of my coworkers today. I was like, if my mom needed 500 Rand and I only had 500 Rand in my bank account, I would give it to her and starve. That's how much I love my mom. And weirdly enough, I believe it's the same thing, like with her. Like, she would give me her lost money if I said, Mom, I need it. And she would starve. I don't know if that's a good factor trait from both of us, but that's how much I know my mom loves me and how much I love her. Right? So I'm not taking away from the fact that my mom loves her children, because she does. She very much so does. But it doesn't negate the fact that you go through so much as a mom, dog. Like, you have to be mentally strong to keep on doing this, because afterwards, after the birth, after your child grows, like after, obviously now you've found a way to deal with every expense that's going to come with having your baby, whether it's sending them to school, buying them uniform, making sure there's a roof over their head, so rent, like taking them out to do activities and sports that they want to do, because you know that's just what they want to do at that point in time. You've gone through all of that, like as a mom, and you've overcome like so much. Your kid could be like potentially a very disruptive kid to society and to your life. Your kid could hate you, and your vagina ripped open to bring them here, and then they hate you after you try to give them the best you can, the best of what you can provide, and then they hate you. Parenthood is a lot. And I feel like if you have fuck you money,
It must make it easier somehow. Like, if you don't have time to like watch your kid go to work or whatever the case may be, you can literally pay a maid, pay a babysitter, pay someone, and it won't like hurt your pockets. That's that's the kind of fucking money I want to have, to be able to have as much help as I need without feeling like I'm neglecting my kid, but also to not feel as though my kid is sort of taking me away from living. Because I get parents live for their kids, but you also have to live for you too. You're an individual at the end of the day. You can't lose yourself to your kid, even if you chose to have them. Do you guys also know that your morning sickness symptoms or any problem you have during pregnancy is your partner's fault?
Sperm quality can affect pregnancy symptoms, particularly the severity of morning sickness and nausea. Higher quality sperm aids in stronger placental development and regulates human chorionic gonadotropin (HCG) levels, which can lead to more pronounced, yet healthier, early pregnancy symptoms. Poor sperm health may increase risks of miscarriage or complications like preeclampsia.
I swear to God, I'm not birthing a baby. Like, they're not coming out of my cooch. Bro, I've probably said this to like everybody I know. Because I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I don't like, my mind doesn't compute, oh, this is the benefit of having a child. Except for like if maybe I've built like a legacy for myself and I'm like, who do I pass down my legacy to? Then sure, it's my kid. Or my brother's kid, dog. Like, I could literally put my niece or nephew down on my will and be like, you are gonna inherit all of my businesses. Bro, I'd be the coolest auntie. I'd be the coolest auntie. I don't want to have kids, but kids are cute. Like, I could take care of my brother's kids. I don't want one of my own though. I would be the greatest old auntie to his baby.